Hello viewers, hi to everyone. How are you all? Let us know about the Google Collaboratory software, how it can be accessed, what are the tools and terminologies are there, and what are the applications, and why this Google Collaboratory software is designed for. What are the main language which is chosen by this Google Collaboratory software? Let us open our PPT. And the first thing is what is Google Colabs. It can be hosted by the Google. It requires a Google account. It is especially designed for the purpose of writing the deep learning based neural networks codes using the Python language, and it is having the some salient features and some of the bonus features, and one of them is Jupyter Notebook. Jupyter Notebook means it is consists of some notebook files plus bonus features. And already I said that it is hosted by the Google. It requires a Google account to access this Google Collaboratory software, and here no installation is required because it is licensed free. Everyone can access with the help of internet, and the network speed is very fast. If the bulky type of files are there in the Collab software, we can easily download that files because of that speed of the network, and write the Python code directly inside the browser. Here the another advantage is we can write the Python code directly inside the browser. We don't have to open another files, and all the notebook files are stored in Google Drive. Because of this, there is no chance to lose the files away. Whenever we see, wherever we see, it can be occurred in the Google Drive. And the many data science libraries are installed in this Google Colab. We don't have any chance to download the libraries from other Chrome downloaders. So directly we can access the libraries in this Google Collaboratory software. It gives support of CPU, GPU and TPU. CPU means central processing unit, GPU means graphics processing, tensor processing unit. This CPU is designed for the purpose of software designing, and the GPU, TPU are the specialized kind of hardware specially designed for the deep learning kind of applications. And this is the URL code which we can open this Google Collaboratory software. And here no installation is required. As I said in the past, installation is not required means we directly access this with the help of our mail account. And then another thing is GPU and TPU. These are for the hardware things, okay, and the libraries we don't have to buy from the others. It can be accessed in this Colab software only. As of now, we can minimize this and open the Chrome. We just type the thing Google Collaboratory. Google Collaboratory, it can be and googlecolab.research.google.com. We can click on this. Okay, here we can observe this four type of example: recent, Google Drive, GitHub and upload. Recent means whatever the files we did in the previous, it can be seenable on the desktop screen. Examples: what are the previous files you did in the Google Colab software. And the Google Drive, the files are stored in this Google Drive and you can download the files from this also. And here GitHub is the one of the type of software. Here also we can download the files, and the codes are having in our laptop only. We can easily upload that by choosing as a file. As of now, it is the one of the way how to use the Google Collaboratory software in this way. And as of now, we can stop here, cancel, and open the new tab. We just open Google Drive. Yeah, it came. Okay, from here what is Google www.google.com. Google Drive is here. Okay, so here we have to go to our drive. Okay, as I said in the previous, definitely we have the Google Chrome account. Without having the account, we don't have a chance to access this Google Collaboratory software. If we don't have the account, we can sign in here and we can use this software. And come here, this cell new, more, open Google Collaboratory software. It can be accessed here only. It can be opened. It will take a while. And here we are having the two type of cells are there. One of them is text, another one is code. If we want to text anything, we can click here and we just type one thing. This is Jagadish. Okay, we just have this is Jagadish. Here we are having some few of the tools are there here. Those are Here three types of sizes are there. One of them is hash, double hash, triple hash. This means toggle heading, it means. And here it has bold letters, we can put italic, we can put, it is format as code, and it is format as a link, and we can upload using the documents like this. And it is having the indentation, and it is having the number list, add bullets, and horizontal things, and all those things. Okay, these can be used like this. Okay, and next thing is code. Okay, we can use the code also here. We just print off Jagadish. Okay, we just shift enter. Cell is in running. So this is what the output here we can get using this Google Collaboratory software. If we enter the shift plus enter, we can go to the new code. This is what the process which we are going to be used in this Google Collaboratory software. And here we are having the few of the things: local new notebook, open notebook, upload notebook. And here we are having the download files. Two types of files are there. One of them is ipynb and download.py. Especially we are using this ipynb as we chosen in this Google Collaboratory software. Okay, and here we just change our name. Okay, this is example program 20 dot, that's it. We can enter here, it can be saved like this in this code. Okay, and this is what the process in this here. And we have a chance to edit the things, and we just have, we can view the points, and here we can insert code, text cell from different type of places, and very crucial things. And here we can choose the changing runtime type. Okay, if it is either GPU, TPU, if it is being none, it will be used for the CPU only, so we can just cancel this. Okay, and then tools, here we are having the keyboard shortcuts. When we press this, these are the shortcuts for this Google Collaboratory software. Okay, just cancel. And then in this tool only we can have the settings: editor, collab pro, mails, yes. Okay, these are the settings in this software. And if you have any queries, we can send the feedback here also. They can definitely solve your problem as much as possible. So this is what the process, how we can write the code, either using the text or either using the code, whatever it may be the code, we can write the code here using this Google Collaborative software. So it is definitely designed for the purpose of writing the Python, writing the deep learning based neural networks codes using the Python language. Why they are choosing this Python language? Because it is easily understandable by the humans, and high compatibility having the students, and the less number of lines of code are available in the universe. So that's why they are preferring that Python code. Okay, and this is what the software about the Google Colabs. And the next thing is, what are the libraries are there in this Google Collaboratory software? Okay, what are the libraries? Let us know. These are the different type of Google Collaboratory libraries. So first of all, TensorFlow. It is an open source artificial intelligence library. It allows developers to create large scale neural networks with many layers. So TensorFlow is used for the purpose of artificial intelligence library. And the next thing is Keras. Keras means it is written in Python, runs on top of TensorFlow. Or CNTK or Theano. These Theano and CNTK are the other type of libraries. It enables easy and fast prototyping of neural network application. Okay, and the next thing is PyTorch. PyTorch is very important library in this Google Collaboratory software. PyTorch is ideal for developing deep learning applications. I am repeating again, PyTorch is ideal for developing deep learning applications. It is an optimized tensor library, and it enables the GPU. Okay, And the next thing is OpenCV. OpenCV means it is abbreviated as Open Source Computer Vision Library for developing machine learning applications. It has more than 2500 optimizing algorithms which support several applications such as recognized faces. So identifying objects, tracking moving objects, stitching images, and so on. These much of advantages are there in this OpenCV, and that's why it is abbreviated as the Open Source Computer. Okay, and the next thing is MXNet. MXNet is a Apache MXNet is another flexible and efficient library for deep learning. This is also for the purpose of deep learning. Every library is used for the purpose of deep learning here, but every library is having a certain preference, certain importance in these libraries. And the next thing is XGBoost. It is a distributed gradient boosting library that runs in major distributed environments such as handoff. Okay, and the another thing is GraphViz. It is a source software graph visualization. GraphViz is used for the purpose of if we want to do any graphics in this Python language in the type of coding, we can easily analyze in this code, and we can definitely choose this GraphViz library. So these are the important libraries which we acquired in this Google Collaboratory software, and having this, by using this we can write the code for neural networks using deep learning algorithms. So friends, this is what the process, how it can be accessed, what are the applications and advantages are there in this Google Colab software. When compared to MATLAB, it is having the one advantage, that is runtime error. In the MATLAB it will takes nearly 5 to 6 seconds of time, it takes only 0.3 seconds. So that's why it is preferable one. If you have any doubts, you can be asked in the description box. Thank you friends, thank you very much.